If you haven't already, consider subscribing, because I will always share everything that I'm learning with you guys throughout the way. So subscribe to the channel and hit that notification icon. I believe I can fly. Damn. This little old lady, she didn't care. She's like, thug life. I'm gonna get right in front of this big old red semi. But it's all good. I'm gonna get on that right lane, man. Yeah, they're going way much faster than here. Either of the right lanes, yeah, I'll get on the right lane for sure. I mean, I didn't advance that much, but I advanced just enough. Just a tiny little bit. I'm using my engine brake a little bit, slowing that engine, making sure that it's not over revving too much, and using this lever right here, which is to apply brakes for my trailer. So that's the one thing that I learned. I had no idea that's how it worked, but it's actually pretty cool, because when I become an owner operator, when I become an owner operator, and I know for a fact I'm gonna start off only with a truck, not a trailer, because it's really expensive. So it's not a bad thing, because there's many companies out there that are able to give you work as power only, which means that you're only operating a truck and not a trailer. There's plenty of work out there, man. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. The trailer that I'm using is not the companies that I'm working for. So what I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to make, is that when I become an owner operator, I'm gonna make sure I use this lever here first. You see, it brakes right away, because it's applying brakes to your trailer. So instead of me stepping on my brakes with my my tractor brakes, and you can do this, you can use this anywhere. They say not to use it though on icy roads, including your J brake, not to use it when it's icy, because you can cause an accident. But assuming all conditions are met and it's not icy, I would use this 100% of the time, as much as I can, before even using my brakes. So I don't know if you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say, but when I become an owner operator, I'm gonna avoid using my brakes as much as I can, because I know that I'm gonna be doing power only and pulling other people's tractors, other companies' tractors. So I'm gonna make sure that my truck I get is gonna have this lever right here, so that I can use the trailer's brakes and not my tractor. Does that make sense? Yeah? No? Yeah? Thumbs up if it makes sense for you guys. That's something that I'm learning, and I want to pass it along to you guys as well. And correct me if I'm wrong though, because the owner mentioned that's what it's for, and I saw him using it, so I kind of learned it from him. But let me know if I'm doing it the wrong way, so tell me if it's otherwise. But anyways, just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. Look at that house. It's all beat up from that corner, man. What is going on here, man? We gotta fix these houses. Look at that. Damn. You see how I'm on a curb? I don't know if everybody that's watching this video, I don't know if you guys know this already or not, but they taught me this the Orange company. So whenever you're on a curb, like on a turn like this one, especially if it's more sharp, like more edged than this is not that bad of a turn, but I don't know if you can see my tires. So I'm centered right in the middle, right? At least I think I am. And then my trailer tire it was over the white line. Right now it's right above the white line. I don't know if you can see it or not. So the way one of the instructors explained it to me is, think of it as like an airplane. Whenever they turn, their right wing is on the high side, because let's say you're turning left. Just picture that, whenever it turns, this is how you know they're turning left, because their wing is right. The wing is towards the high side. So think of yourself as an airplane. Like whenever you're making a right turn, you gotta be on the high side, which is the left, right? In this case, you know, because I'm turning right. And then that will help your trailer tires stay within your actual lane. So vice versa, you know, if you're turning left, stay on the high side, which is the right. And so you literally got to follow it, you know, so that, you know, especially if it's a sharp turn, even more, you know. So there will be some occasions where it doesn't actually work out and you have to get onto the other lane, but it's not that often. And when it is, you just got to do it and be careful, you know. But you guys get the point, right? Whenever you're making the left, you're going on a turn towards the left, make your tractor stay on the high side so your trailer tires will stay within your lane. Now if you're in a right turn, stay on the high side, which is the left, so that your trailer tires stay within your lane. Rookie Trucking 101. Nah, man, I'm not an expert at all by any means, but any little thing that I'm learning along the way, I definitely want to pass it along to you guys. So if you're considering of trucking, you get a small idea already of what it takes to be out here on the road. And to be honest, it's not difficult, it's not hard to be a truck driver. If you have this criteria, and you know for a fact that you are able to drive for an extended period amount of time, like let's say, I think you know, like 5 hours at a time, 5.5 hours at minimum. If you're able to do that or more in a day's worth, and you enjoy going through different countries, you know, and not countries, different states, and looking at, you know, the whole entire country, man. If you like that, if that fills you up with joy and happiness, and you can drive for at least 5.5 hours or more, trucking could potentially be for you. And the reason why I say 5.5 hours or more is because, and it doesn't have to be exactly 5.5 hours or more. It could be, I mean, it does have to be 5 hours, 5.5. Well, it does have to be 5.5 hours or more, because the reason why I'm saying that is because, like, in one day you have 11 hours of drive time. So I usually drive 8 hours straight, and then I take a 30-minute break, and then I drive for the remainder of the time 3 hours or 3.5 hours. But you only have 11 hours to drive in one day. So if you can't drive 8 hours, you don't have to. You can drive 5.5 hours, because 5.5 plus 5.5 is 11 hours. So your employer is going to want you to run your full 11 at least, you know. And it's up to you to do it however you want. You can do it like I do it, 8 hours straight, and then 30-minute break, and then 3 hours after that. Or you can do, like I said, 5.5 hours, and then take a 30, and then another 5.5, and then you complete your shift of 11 hours. Again, it doesn't have to work that way, but minimum, I think it does have to be 5.5, unless you're not obligated to run 11 hours every single day. And if you're not, then trucking is for you. If you find a company that doesn't obligate you, I mean, the company that I'm working for is salary, so they want me to run my 11 hours, you know. So that's good with me. I'm down to run 11 hours. I'm down to run 14, 15 hours, but because of the ELD system, I can't. I actually love trucking, man. I like driving, and I can hang in there, you know. So I'm not the best, but I consider myself pretty good for a rookie. And I know some of the haters, some of the trolls are gonna make fun of me. It's all right, it's all good. That's what I think about myself, and I'm pretty confident in myself. If you watched my videos in the past when I was in school, I was very confident up until I got a reality check and I failed my pre-test for my in-cab inspection. But that same day I failed it, I passed it, so it's all good. I'm still very confident in myself, even when I'm out here driving. I've been through New York already. I've been in Boston, Massachusetts, New Jersey. I've been through Delaware, different parts of the East Coast. I've been in Florida, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. I've been in Indiana, West Virginia. Now I've been in North Dakota, Montana, Washington, Oregon. I've been in Cali as well. I've been in plenty of places. I've right now I went through New Mexico. I cut down through Ohio. No, not Ohio, Idaho. I cut down through Idaho, down to New Mexico, down to Texas, to Louisiana, and that's where I'm at right now. And then after that, I'm gonna go to I think it's Mississippi, then Alabama, and then Florida. So for a rookie, I think I got pretty good experience, you know. So I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm just confident, you know. And I think to a certain extent you have to be confident, you know. You can't be worried all the time. I can't be out here scared, you know, thinking, oh, this is scary, this is nervous. Nah, man, you're just driving, you know. If you don't have a stick shift, man, there's less things to worry about, you know. So all you gotta do is either brake or drive. And if you're going down the hill, just make sure that you're using your J brake, and then that you're controlling the gears you're in, because, you know, depending on the how steep the hill is, it can even though you're trying to control, like by braking, like let's say I'm using this and I'm using my J brake, sometimes the hills are pretty steep that it's not slowing down, so you gotta downshift, and so you can put it in manual mode and downshift and obligate the engine. You know, obviously you don't want to overdo it. You want to do it right on time when you have to, because if you do it when your engine's already very revved up and you downshift, you can mess up your engine, you know. So you want to do it on the right time, but what I'm trying to say is you have control of it. So even though I'm using my J brake, even though I'm using my trailer, sometimes that's not enough, so I have to actually downshift, put it in manual and downshift. But I encourage to put it in manual before you start going down the hill, and start bringing it down a notch, so that you can have control. You don't want to wait till the last minute to try to control it, you know. So anyways, that's my little tips and advice as a rookie. Don't take my word for it, do your own research. And if you veterans that are watching have something better to say, put it in the comments below. It's all good, man. I don't mind.
Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid.